The first time it happened, Tunde thought something was wrong with him. He was sitting in a crowded danfo, pressed between strangers, when a man beside him said, "I'll send your money tomorrow," immediately. A sharp ringing sound pierced through his ears. Tunde flinched. He looked around, expecting someone else to react, but no one did. The bus moved on like nothing had happened. He ignored it at first, but then it happened again. And again. A student told a lecturer, "I submitted it last night." The ringing came. A trader said, "Last price, I'm not gaining anything." The ringing came. At first, it confused him. Then it unsettled him. Until one day, he decided to test it. He asked his friend, "Did you eat my food?" The friend replied quickly. The ringing came instantly. Tunde stared at him and said calmly, "You finished it?" That was the moment he understood. He wasn't hearing sounds. He was hearing lies. At first, it felt like a gift. Life became easier. No one could cheat him in the market. No one could deceive him in conversation. He started noticing things others missed. Small dishonesty, hidden intentions, fake smiles. His friends admired him. "You just sabi red people," they would say. And Tunde would smile, quietly enjoying the advantage. But slowly, things began to change. The ringing didn't only come with obvious lies. One day, he heard a mother tell her child, "Everything will be fine." The ringing came, but this time it was softer, almost sad. Another time, someone said, "I'm happy for you." The ringing came again. Tunde frowned. Not all lies sounded the same. Some were sharp. Some were gentle. Some felt necessary. Then the noise became too much. Everywhere he went, it followed him. "I'm okay. I don't mind. It's nothing." The ringing layered over itself, filling his head until silence became rare. Tunde started confronting people. "Why would you say that? That's not true. Just be honest." But instead of fixing things, it pushed people away. "You're too serious. It's not that deep. Why do you always make everything uncomfortable?" One by one, his relationships began to crack. Then one day, someone he truly cared about looked him in the eye and said softly, "I trust you." The ringing came, clear, undeniable, and somehow that one hurt the most. After that, Tunde changed. He stopped talking as much, stopped reacting, stopped trying to correct everything. He began to notice something he hadn't before. Not every lie was meant to harm. Some were shields, some were kindness. Some were people trying their best to survive their own truths. One evening, he saw someone sitting alone, clearly hurting. "I'm fine," the person said. The ringing came. Tunde paused. For once, he didn't expose the lie. He simply sat beside them and said, "You don't have to be." And that was enough. From then on, Tunde learned something deeper than truth. He learned restraint. The ringing never stopped. It still came when people lied sharp, soft, or somewhere in between, but he no longer let it control him. He chose when to listen, he chose when to speak, and sometimes he chose silence. One day, back in another crowded danfo, a man said, "I'll pay you tomorrow." The ringing came, Tunde heard it, but this time he didn't react. He simply looked out the window, a faint smile on his face. Because he finally understood, knowing the truth is easy. Living with it is the real challenge.